Joshua. Today's daily devotional is for Monday, March the 23rd, 2020, and it's called What You Think is a Crisis May Be Where the Surprise Is. And I'm going to start with Revelations 21:5. And he who was seated on the throne said, "Behold, I am making all things new." Also, he said, "Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true." Okay, a lot of people are very skeptical about trying new things, especially if they don't like what it looks like, and, also if everyone else loves it and tries to convince them to try it, they're just like that guy on the storybook, Sam I Am. He flat out refused to try the green eggs and ham, okay, all right? And he also did not like that character, Sam I Am, okay? He flat out hated him, and he let everyone know that, all right? All right, because Sam I Am wouldn't let him be, all right? He just kept aggravating him, all right? And but Sam I Am did not get mad. No, he just kept following him around and kept a smile on his face until out of shape that guy's mind got bent, and the poor guy just had to vent. He just had to vent, all right? So finally, he couldn't take it anymore. So he told Sam I Am, "I will try it if you would just leave me be. And, I'm going to prove to you that I don't like this crap that you're trying to push off on me, all right?" Okay, so he tried it, and lo and behold, he absolutely loved it. He loved it. He just broke out with the biggest smile on his face, and he told Sam I Am that how much he loved him, and thanked him so much for letting him, convincing him to try it, and not forever, for not ever giving up on him, and he actually ate it. He took the whole platter from him, and he ate the green eggs and ham, all of it, wherever Sam I Am had suggested, and he also took Sam I Am with him, all right? Okay, so, they both now had twin annoying grins, okay? And I know this character doesn't have a place in this story, but I like to think outside the book. So Elmo, enough, let's move on. Okay, so that brings me to Psalms 46:5. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. Would you believe I am the real Sam I Am? Okay, and my daughter growing up had a friend, Curtis, who was just like me and Sam I Am. Okay, so Curtis I just really loved him. And I thank God for him, because she's an introvert, all right? And she's much like the guy in Sam I Am. She always has like a poker face where you can't tell if she's happy or sad, So she always looks like nonchalant, all right? So, but Curtis, no, he was like a ball of energy, just like me. All right, so whenever Curtis would call and he would ask if she could go out, she'd say no, and I'd say, yes, you can, and you're going too. You're going to go hang out with that boy because you're boring and he's very daring. Anywho, so a few weeks ago, she and I were watching that show, The Masked Singer, by Nick Cannon, and she reminded me about when Curtis used to have this job when they were in high school, and he would dress up in all types of different cartoon characters in full costume, and for birthday parties for kids. And she would go with him, and he would always beg her to dress up, and she'd be like, "No, I'm not doing that." Well, one day he begged her into dressing up as Dora the Explorer. All right, and to her surprise, she loved it. And she told me, she said, "Mommy, I just loved it so much. I just wowed out and started dancing, and all the kids loved it." And she said, because I was covered from head to toe, nobody could see my face. They didn't know who I was, so I was just happy to, to do that. And So she said she actually, because of that experience, she has always wanted to become rich and famous by dressing up as a famous cartoon character or either a famous cartoonist voice, and without nobody seeing her, you know, so she could just go out and be the famous person behind the mask without anyone knowing it. All right. There's actually people that actually have those gigs, okay? And I never knew that. I never knew it. And I came up with the fact that maybe God has us extroverts gravitate towards introverts, so we can get them to see that they have experts living in their inserts. All right, and if you're an extrovert that's not afraid to get your feelings hurt, God needs you to step up to hit pay dirt. Power thought. You don't have to step out of character to get into character. Love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah.